My name is Patricia Rios, and this is a presentation for the major assignment in Professor Sky's EDSE 640 class. The lesson plan titled The Cat in the Hat was selected for a kindergarten class of 18 students. Of particular interest is a student by the name of Justin. Justin is a 5-year-old boy who lives with his parents and sister. The family immigrated from South America 2 years ago and predominantly speaks Spanish at home. Although Justin's first language was Spanish, he now speaks and understands English well. Justin went to pre-K program for 2.5 hours a day, 5 days a week. His kindergarten teacher has expressed concern because of his difficulty reading and retelling a story in the correct sequence. He is currently performing below grade level and often causes distractions during ELA lessons. During my classroom observation, I noticed that Justin was easily distracted. He was unable to sit during a read aloud and was unable to follow along with the teacher during her lesson. Justin frequently requested to go to the bathroom, to get water, or simply just got up and started walking around during lessons. However, when Justin was given a hands-on activity, such as painting with watercolors, he was very interested and engaged for long periods of time. Several assessments were given to Justin. The Wechsler's Individual Achievement Test was administered. Most notably, Justin ranked in the 24th percentile in the verbal comprehension and expression. The verbal comprehension and expression refers to the ability to listen to a question, draw upon learned information, and reason through an answer and express thoughts verbally. Justin scored better than 24% of the children his age. The Qualitative Inventory Reading Assessment 5 and Assessing Reading Multiple Measures was also given to Justin. These assessments include a high-frequency word survey, a core phonics survey, a core vocabulary screening, and a reading fluency measure. He scored below grade level in reading in these assessments as well. The central focus of this lesson plan is to improve fluency and accuracy during reading and to improve Justin's comprehension of the text. The Common Core standards incorporated in this lesson plan are RLK1, with prompting and support, ask and answer questions about key details in a text. RIK2, with prompting and support, identify the main topic and retell key details of a text. RFK1, demonstrate understanding of the organization and basic features of the print. RFK3, know and apply grade level phonics and word analysis skills in decoding words. The goals and objectives for this lesson is to teach Justin how to apply different strategies for decoding texts and how to perform an oral reading of a text with improvement of fluency and accuracy. How to apply different strategies to help his comprehension of a text, and how to orally summarize with key details a text that was just read to him is also a goal. To engage Justin in an activity that will help develop his letter sound recognition skills and word recognition skills, a computer program was selected. Justin will be given an iPad to use a program that will help further develop his word recognition. He will be expected to match words with the pictures to improve his word comprehension. Justin will drag the picture to the corresponding word, and then he will be asked to repeat the word and to spell out the word once he makes the correct match. Given the technology aspect of the lesson, in conjunction with the visually stimulating pictures and sounds, Justin is expected to be interested in the program for the duration. The students will be divided into small groups. The teacher will review the letters of the alphabet and the sound that each letter makes. The idea that letters combine to form words will also be reviewed. Strategies will be presented to the student to help them with their fluency and literacy. They will learn to touch the word as they read, tap out the word, look for a word within a word, look at the picture for a clue, and think about what makes most sense in the story. These strategies will be modeled for the students using different passages. The teacher will then ask the students What strategies did you prefer when reading, and why? After a brief discussion, the students will use a reading program on the iPad that will present the students with different passages for approximately 20 minutes. Each screen will contain a sentence from the passage with a picture illustrating the sentence. The students will read the passage using different strategies presented. Once the student has read the sentence, the student needs to click on the arrow indicating to the program to turn the page. An audio of the sentence will be provided by the program before it proceeds to the next screen to review with the student if the sentence was recorded correctly or not. Once the student completes the short passage, they will summarize the story to the rest of the students in a small group using as many key details as they can remember from the text. The students will reconvene on the rug once the program is complete. The teacher will have the students read the Dr. Seuss, The Cat in the Hat, and chart key details. The student will use decoding strategies of their choice and read the passage 3 times. This will help the student practice word recognition, reading fluency, and decoding skills. The student will be encouraged to think aloud through challenging words to offer the teacher an opportunity to understand how the student is reading the text and how the student is utilizing different strategies. At the end of each reading, the student will recall and chart key details from the text as accurately as possible. The lesson will close by restating the different strategies and providing the students with a chart that lists the different strategies for them to keep. For those students that are having difficulty reading the passage, they can click on each word as they read it, and the computer program will say the word. This will help the students that need a little more support, who, for example, can read most of the sentence but are having difficulty with 1 or 2 words. During my interactions with Justin, I noticed that he had very difficult time sitting still during group activities. However, when sitting in a small group or on a one-on-one, Justin was much more interested and engaged. While discussing the difference in the strategies he can use to improve his reading, Justin was very attentive and asked many clarifying questions. The dynamic assessment took about 45 minutes. At pre-test, in a 2-minute interval, Justin read a total of 42 words with 9 errors. At post-test, in a 2-minute interval, Justin read 65 words with 6 errors. Justin needed a significant amount of assistance in the beginning. However, once Justin employed the reading strategies he was taught, he began to read more confidently and with less errors. It is recommended that Justin be pulled out of class for additional reading lessons in the reading resource room twice a week. During that time, he can review letter sounds combinations and phonetic rules. It is also recommended that Justin be read to in English and review his sight word flashcards nightly at home with his parents.